taking out the old Fozzy, the new Fozzy, to Mecca. Actually, I'm past Mecca, taking a Painted Canyon Road, and it goes up into these really cool box canyons up there. There's ladder hikes. I'm actually just going to check out the Painted Canyon hike. There may or may not be, oh, this is a rough road. May or may not be ladders on that, we'll see. In the meantime, I've got about 4 miles of this fun driving. Testing out the Fozzy for the first time on a really rough road. Not a smooth drive. Alright, let me put the phone down so I can concentrate. There are a couple sketchy areas, but the super is like freaking awesome. I am in the Top Loop parking lot. We kind of wound our way back in here. Check out the kiosk and see if I can find the trail. I'm pretty sure the trail I want goes through that canyon, that slot. And there's another, there's like 7 or 8 trails out here. I see 1, 2, 3, at least 3 Fozzys in the parking lot. That might be one also. I'm very pleased with Fozzy. Good Fozzy. Go Fozzy. Okay. So this is the dirt road we took up. We're here. And then these are a cluster of trails. And this is the one I'm going to take, I believe. Now it's kind of windy. It's very windy today, so I apologize if there's a lot of wind noise. Yeah, it's like sand mixed with gravel. To give you an idea of how high up these canyon walls are, this small rock right here, it's taller than me. I am almost 6 foot. That's probably about 8 or 9 foot high. That's crazy. I wonder if climbers ever come out here. Try to rock climb. Wow, this is my first trip ever out here because of the dirt road access and the fact that you should have a 4x4 or all-wheel drive. I've never driven out here before. This is awesome. Today's March 1st, and I know the early birds will be starting the PCT soon, so I kind of had an itch. I needed to scratch. I wanted to get out on the trail. And this is worth it. This is really cool. Just jaw-dropping it, you know? Really pretty. Good luck, PCT class of 2020. I envy you. You're going to have a lot of trials and tribulations ahead, but there's a lot of good times as well. I very much doubt I'm going to be able to make a portion of it this year, but I've got other plans. Colorado. But I will do other sections. Definitely 2021, a short section of D, like half of it. And you know my plans, I've said them many times. So. Wow. Pan around, look at that. All these slot canyons, and it's so cool. Again, this is the Painted Canyon Trails out by Mecca, California. If you ever want to check something out. Really neat. Looking towards you. Give you good perspectives. Sound really echoes down here too. And some people behind me. So it splits here. The one to the right is the one I'm taking, and it goes around in here. There's an opening right there. And that goes to the Ladder Canyons, I believe. However, there's a cave back here that the family just went in. I gotta go check that out. Okay. Ooh, neat. Yeah, someone's left trash here. Of course. Thank you, humans. Wow, I bet you something lives back in there. It's open on the top. That's really cool. I can't really pick up much. It goes back about 10 feet. That's cool. All right. That was cool. You gotta admit that was cool. You take the split, you do some climbing, and it goes up to ladders where you can only get up to the next level of the trail using very large ladders. I think there's a couple on this one, but I could be wrong. Yeah. That's not the route I'm taking this time around, but I think when I come with Tammy, since she likes to climb rocks, I'll probably take that. And there's safety in numbers. This one is allegedly little to no ladders and probably a bit more safer for a solo hiker. I do have my Garmin on me, just in case. Other than having to walk on beach sand and loose gravel, it was a really cool hike. If any of you have ever had to hike on that type of ground, you know what I'm talking about. Wow. So I've been winding my way up. I've come to a little, it's clearly a watershed of some sort. And the trail is doing an abrupt left turn. Still on sand and gravel. That's not fun. It's interesting how this one side of the canyons have these dark and sometimes striated rocks. And then you pan over here and it turns to a rust, brown color. I need a geologist with me to tell me what I'm looking at. This is very pretty and cool. I'm going to have so much sand in my shoes when I get back to the car. Looks like it continues to curve to the left up ahead. Oh, here it is. There are 2 ladders. All right. Will not be filming while I'm trying to do this. You see them? Yeah, so there are some ladders in the Painted Canyon area, but dude, let's try that. Wish me luck. Okay, I made it up the first ladder. That was sketch, really sketch on the top. And that's the second one, but some people came by and said that was really slippery. What the hindrance is those trekking poles. So, I may just try to go back down. Damn. I need Tammy here. I am bad with balance too, Joy. Oh. You guys make it look so easy. Cool, and away we go. I need to be 20 years younger. Alright, I try to get down there without hurting myself. 51-year-old arthritic lady. Solo hiker, Tammy. She'd like totally cut this trail up. Oh god, I mean, it's a little bit shaky. I'm surprised I'm not worse. It's much harder going down, especially at the top, because you have to kind of shimmy down your butt and then climb on the ladder. And the ladder's not 100% secure here. But I did, it's okay. I'm so embarrassed. Alright, the next thing we know, bring Tammy in the cheering section. Ooh, let's go back through. In talking to that first group that I ran across, they did the entire loop. So there's a Painted Canyon, Ladder Canyon loop. And if you start with that first turn off to the left, it loops around, and this is the loop back to the parking lot, or the part of the loop. What is that? It's just a random white piece of quartz up there. Huh. Seemingly random. From the parking lot to the ladders, or to somewhere beyond the ladders, this side of the Painted Canyon trail is only like 2.1, 2.2 miles, so it's a 4.2-ish out and back. Going that way, it's all uphill. It's been gradual until you hit the ladders, and it's abrupt, clearly. Coming back down, it feels like it's level to slightly downhill, so yeah, except that you're still hiking through sand. And I have rocks in my shoes and driving me crazy. But it's been a nice little hike. Surprises around every bend of the canyon. I would also recommend, if you're taking this particular hike, or the Ladder Canyon, when you don't need these trekking poles, but I would highly recommend some sort of Craig gloves. Not the sun gloves, they're too frail. Just something a little bit thicker, so when you're sliding up and down the ladders, or clambering up rocks, that you don't tear your skin up. This is the turn off of the trail loop. It must be really narrow back there. There's no ladders to get up in there. These look so soft when you come up on them. But they're not. They don't flake away. They're pretty solid. But they look so soft. Hooray! A parking lot! So to the left of the parking lot, there are other trails. There's a wilderness boundary behind this line. And over here, there's a trail marker. I don't know if it has the name of the trail. It's part of the whole Canyon system, but no, it just says, open to hikers. And wow, there's another sign. Let's check it out. No, it's just another wilderness sign. So that's another hike to try. I've got to come back out here again. It's going to get hot now, unfortunately. It's March 1st today. And yeah, it's going to start ramping up a little bit heat-wise. March should be nice. Maybe I'll come back out here before the end of March. We shall see. Now it's time to start taking the fun dirt road back down to civilization. With my Sub, my Fozzy. It's beautiful. All right. I forgot to mention the elevation gain on this trail is just over 700 feet, so it's not anything crazy. Definitely worth checking out. And trekking poles do get in the way, especially when you get to the ladders. But I will say they do come in handy on the sand and the loose gravel because I torque my ankles constantly, so helps catch me from injury or falling flat on my face, which can happen very easily. All right, well, I hope you guys had a good time. Again, this is out past Mecca, California, and it's the Painted Canyon / Ladder Canyon area. There's like 7 trails here, and there's trails before you get here along the dirt road as well. This area they recommend a 4x4, but there are trails you can get to. You don't have to go that deep, and you can get to other trails that it's accessible to a regular car. It's just a rough road. Be prepared for that. All right, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.